Okay, we're here for kickoff. Brookline at Framingham, Friday, October 27th. That's Mateo down the left side. It's off the Framingham head. And our player goes down. 26 has it for Framingham. He cuts it out to our right side. Brendan has it, gives it to Jacob. Jacob back to Sammy in the center circle. Sammy sends it back to Nate. Nate turns, no pressure on him. Nate sends it down the left. That's Avi on the left. Avi down the left side. Avi crosses in front, tried to hit Matt. Framingham cuts it back. Jacob sounds the ball. Jacob to Ethan Schaefer. Ethan's over Jacob's head, trying to find Mateo. 26 on the ground to 25. Matt takes it away. Matt past Sammy, sends it back to Nate. Gets stolen by number 30 on Framingham. Nate pokes it away. 25 moves it forward. Sam to the side. That's Jacob on the ball. Jacob over midfield. Jacob's got Ethan to the right. He sends it to Ethan. It's a slow grass field. Ethan crosses to the back post. Brendan, it gets cut off by 28. Goes to the corner, hits Matt, goes out of bounds.
Really? Your clients would get on?
We get a little more depth here. Should be a goal kick for Framingham.
All right.
We are a minute and a half into the first half. There's no score.
Yeah, I mean, you really have got to be committed to it.
It's a goal kick for Framingham.
You're not in it.
And they take it with their left foot down the right side. It goes to Mac. Mac down the left side, trying to find Avi. Avi in the air. It's headed back to the center circle. Jacob on it. Jacob finds Ethan on the right. Two's going to cut him off. It's a fight for 30 for Framingham, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline on their defensive side of midfield. This way. It's a throw over here.
Back a bit.
Ethan on the throw for Brookline. Ethan back to Sam. 2:30 into the first half. There's no score. Nate has the ball. Nate, he's got 10 yards in front of him. He goes out to Mac on the left. Mac sends it back to Nate. Nate at the edge of the center circle. 7 is on him. He goes to the left side. That's Matt. Matt tried to send the wing, got cut off. They go down their right side. And he gets cut off by Nate. Nate to Brendan, right at the midfield. Brendan, 3 people surround him. He hits it off the side of his foot. Framingham in midfield. 7 has it. 7, he's got a play on the left. He sends it to him. Number 2, Ethan off his head. That's Brendan on the ball. Brendan on the wing. He's got Sammy. Sammy down the side. Sammy down the right side. Cuts back past the defender. And they lose it. 26 has it. Gets by Jacob. Mateo cuts it up. Brendan has it. Back to Mateo. Mateo to Matt. Matt to the right. Matt on the right corner. Matt gets poked away by number 2. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline.
I mean, I don't know the statistics, but if I had to guess, I would say.
It's about 4 minutes gone in the first half. Ethan Schaefer on the throw. Ethan throws it into the box to Mateo. Mateo on the left foot, just over the far post. It's going to be a goal kick for Framingham.
I really enjoyed learning from it. Yeah, it was funny when I gave it up after I was
4:30 into the first half. There's no score.
Yeah.
Left foot gets it to midfield. It's off Jacob. Mateo has it. It's high in the air. It's Matt off his chest. Brendan on his feet. Brendan turns, finds Sammy. Sammy down the right side. Sammy to the right corner. He keeps it in. Sammy. Sammy back to Brendan. Brendan sends it across to Jacob. Jacob to the left to Mac. Mac crosses with his left foot off Matt's head, and it goes out of bounds. It's another goal kick for Framingham. And they put it out to their left side, to number 2 in the corner. Brendan's after him. They send it back to 25. 25 in front of the goal. That's Avi in front. That's Matt contesting. It's in the air. Jacob off his head. Jacob off his head to the left. Avi misses it. 7 and Jacob. It's off the chest of the Framingham player, 25. He goes down the right. Nate cuts it off. That's Sammy off his head. Jacob's got Sammy with him. Jacob back to Mac. Mac to Sammy. Sammy at midfield. Sammy goes to his right to Mac. Mac crosses it with his left foot. Here comes Matt. Matt, the player shields, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for Framingham. We're 6 minutes into the first half. There's no score. Yeah, they're going crazy behind us. The girls' soccer team. It's a goal kick, goes to midfield, hits off 30, hits off Jacob. Jacob off his chest. Jacob ahead to Avi. Avi pokes it ahead. 21's chasing it back. 28 clears it. It's spinning backwards. Jacob off his head. It hits them. Brendan gets cut off by number 2 on Framingham. He goes to the right. They chip it to the middle. That's Sammy. To the wing, to Mac. Mac keeps it in with his left foot. Avi down the left side. Hits 21. 21 tries to back heel it. Avi has it. Avi off of 21. Matt to Avi. Avi in the corner. He crosses it. Mateo in front. 5 clears it out of bounds. Should be a corner for Brookline.
He started chasing with a gun, and he's only got a knife.
Zoom in a little bit here. We're 7:15 into the first half. There's no score. Looks like it's going to be Matt on the corner for Brookline. Ethan is stepping forward. Sam is up. Avi, Brendan, Mateo, Jacob are all there. Matt in the corner. Sammy at probably Matt low on the ground past Avi. Gets cleared by number 5 for Framingham. He goes to the left, hits Brendan in the back. 20 clears it ahead. It's over Mac's head. 7's chasing it. He gets bumped. And I think they call a foul on the Framingham player. Free kick for Brookline right in front of the Framingham bench. 8 minutes in, no score. Jacob has it. Jacob, hard touch. He loses the ball. Number 7 has it. 7 sends it back to 26 in midfield. Jacob tries to cut him off. 5 has it. Brendan's after him. 5 on the left foot. He gets it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw into Brookline.
Push it, Brendan, push.
We're 8:30. Ethan down the side. Hits number 2 in the head. Hits 26. 26 to the left. He goes back to the center. He crosses it to 16. Mateo tried to cut it off. Mateo sends it back. 26 has it. 26 for Framingham goes down the right side. Here comes Zach. Zach gets it at the edge of the box.
No, but I went to law school. And I used to own...
About 9 minutes in, there's no score.
Their family still lives on Beale Street. That used to be a 2-family.
Zach down the left side over the Framingham player. 25 in midfield. That's Jacob to Mac. Mac on the left side. He didn't keep it in. It's going to be a throw to Framingham right at midfield. And 25 has it for Framingham. He sends it back. That's Avi and Matt on the ball. They cross it to the left side to number 5. Brendan's on him. 5 to his left. He gets blocked by Brendan. 5 into the corner. He goes down. That kind of a dubious foul there. 5 on his left foot to 2. He comes down the left side. Brendan takes it away. Brendan to Sammy. Sammy turns to his left. He sends it back to Nate. Nate to Mac on the left side. Mac crosses midfield to Avi in front of the Brookline bench. Avi passes 21. He cuts it back to Jacob. Jacob in midfield's got Sammy with him. Sammy at the top. Sammy shoots, it gets blocked. Number 2 has it for Framingham. 2 back to the right to number 30. Gets past Jacob to the right. He gets to the center circle. He goes down the middle to 7. Sam cuts it off. Sam gets pushed, and they call a foul. We're 10 minutes into the first half. There's no score. Looks like Ethan's going to take the free kick for Brookline. Ethan, low in the ground, hits Mateo in the chest. 17 tried to clear it. That's Avi off his head to Matt. Matt's got Brendan with him. Matt shoots. It's a spinner in the goal mouth. Goalie picks it up. He whips it out to his left. Sammy's on it. Sammy on the ball. Sammy slips on the turf. 2 to 26. Chips it ahead. 30 got it to 17 on Framingham. Sam has it. Sam, he goes on the side to Brendan. Brendan on a nice move. Brendan sends it ahead to Matt. Matt's behind him. It comes back to him, though. Brendan down the right side. Sammy in the middle. Sammy cuts it back to his left. Gets cleared toward us. 30's going to get to it for Framingham. Nice. He brought it down nicely with his right foot. 30 comes back to 25, back to 30 in midfield. 30 to his right, gets knocked off by Jacob. Jacob cuts it off to Avi. Avi to Mateo. Mateo's got Brendan to the right. Didn't see him. 25 clears it to his right side. They go up the right side. 7 has it in front of the Framingham bench to 17. 17 back to 7. So 17 keeps it in the right corner. He gets to the corner. He crosses it. Player in front. It's off his head. Brendan's going to get to it. Brendan turns up the right side. Brendan with number 2 and number 5 at him. Brendan on the ground to Matt. Matt gets bumped. No call. Matt. He sends Avi on the run. Avi in front of the goal. Gets played off. Avi in front. Avi shoots. It's a goal. Avi on a nice goal. Pass from Matt. 1-0 Brookline. 27:48 left in the first half. That was Matt.
Who's called?
Matt.
Yeah, right there is called.
Matt to Avi, yeah. Matt to Avi, yeah. Kickoff. 26 sends it back to 5. Dimitri has come in the game. Dimitri down the right side. He blocked the ball. Dimitri on the right. Dimitri in the box. Dimitri crosses to Matt. Player falls. It goes out to their right side. So Dimitri came in for Brendan at the timeout. It's going to be a throw-in for Framingham. 21's going to take it. 21 to the right. They send it back to 15. 15 through the center circle. Gets cut up by Dimitri. Dimitri turns. Dimitri loses it. And Ethan Schaefer to Sammy. Sammy off his chest. Sammy to the left. 21 off his foot. That's Jacob got hit. Mac on the ground. And it goes out of bounds. What is it called? Throwing for Brookline. Mac down the left side to Matt. Matt goes out of bounds. They throw into 25. Matt blocks it out of bounds. 13:30 into the first half. 1-0 Brookline. So Avi just came out, and I think Brad just came in. They're trying to clear it. They're going up the right side, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. Brad on the throw. Brad, he's giving it to Mac, right in front of the Brookline bench. Mac throws it toward the box, gets headed away. That's Brad. Brad to Mateo on his right foot to Matt. Matt on his feet. And the save by the goalie. goalie whips it out to the left. Dimitri's on it. 2 to the middle to 7. 7 to 2 on the left side. 2 down to the center of the field. To Sammy. Sammy's got Dimitri with him. Gets blocked by the defender. Sammy goes down. 7 to 10. 10 to the right. Zach's going to come out. Zach misses it, and it gets cleared by Mac. Mac on the save. Zach got beat. Mac came back, saved it. It went out of bounds. It's going to be it's a goal kick for.
Yeah, it's on the highlight reel.
That was nice.
I want to see that on a replay.
It's Nate in the air to midfield. Jacob off his back foot. It's in the air to midfield. Mateo got bumped. That's a foul, number 7. Mateo on a free kick right at midfield. We are 15:30 into the first half. Brookline leads 1-0. Jacob. Jacob on the free kick. It's in the center circle. He puts it to the back post. It goes over Brad and out of bounds. I think they're saying he's offside. It's going to be a free kick for Framingham. Just about 17 yards from the goal. Right at the edge of the box. We're 16 minutes into the first half. It's 1-0 Brookline. And it's high in the air to the right. That's off Jacob's head. That's off Brad's head. Framingham gets it. They're cutting back to their left. He crosses it to the center. 10 gets in. 10 on his feet. And Mac comes back. Nate gets run over. He gets kicked. No call. He got kicked on the ground. Wow. That's bad. Ref did not make a call. Mac on the throw on the left sideline. He goes down the left. Gets cut off by 21 out of bounds. Throwing for Brookline inside of midfield. Mac down the left. Over 21. Dimitri's chasing it. Dimitri to the corner. Dimitri saves it. He gets it into the corner. Dimitri turns. He tried to find Matt. It goes by him. Framingham the other way. Gets cut up by Mac right in front of the Brookline bench. That's Mateo to Brad. Brad on the left. He gets it back to Mateo. Mateo turns. Mateo back to Jacob. Jacob to his right. Jacob stutter step, sends it to Sammy. Sammy's got Ethan with him. Sammy, Ethan. He's tried to send Sammy. It's going to go wide and out of bounds. Brendan and I think that's Jacques coming in. Mateo and Matt are coming out. Oh, sorry, that's Avi coming back in. It's going to be a throw-in for Framingham, number 5. He throws it down there, gets cut up by Sammy. Sammy turns. Sammy on the right sideline. Sammy tries to get around him. 3 players there. 5. Hits off Sammy out of bounds. 18 minutes into the first half. It's 1-0 Brookline. 5 on the throw. 5. Ethan Schaefer on the ground. That's Dimitri. That's Jacob. Jacob cuts back. Jacob's got Brendan in the center. Brendan at the center circle. Brendan's got 5 yards of space. Brendan in space. Brendan to his right. Brendan shoots. Gets blocked. It's in front. Dimitri was there. Goalie picks it up. Goalie whips it out to the left. Dimitri's chasing it. 2 has it. 2 sends it back to 5. 5 with Avi on him. That's off Sammy's chest to Brendan. Brendan in the center circle to Mac. Mac turns on it. Goes to his left. That's Brad. Brad on the left side. Brad hits it off the defender out of bounds into the Brookline bench. Mac on the throw. Mac down the left side. Avi gets headed away. It's in the air. Brendan, it gets chipped over him. 26, elbow out. 26-2 on the left. Nice cross. He sends it down the wing to 15. Gets cleared out by Sam. It's going to be a throw-in for Framingham. First throw-in on this side. You can see the sun behind us, number 5. 5 on the throw. 5 over Sammy, over 2. Gets cleared. It's still in bounds. And it's Dimitri on the run. It stays in bounds. 25 out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. Over there. Let it go, let it go. Give him a warning. Yeah, it's the other guy.
You cannot not pay attention. Yeah, I did. I saw one.
It's a timeout. 20. They're talking to one of the Framingham players about that last. It was a delay of game. Brookline could not throw the ball in. And 7 steps in for 26, who threw the ball away. Clock is still running, 19:45. Ethan's going to take the throw. He stopped play for that. Ethan to the corner, gets headed away by number 2. The running clock is 19:30. It's 1-0 Brookline. Ethan Schaefer on the throw. Ethan throws it low, hits Avi in the head. It's toward the box. 26 sends it back to 7. 7 clears it with his left foot. Sam off his head. 26 in midfield off his chest. Sam hits it off the player out of bounds. It's like over here, yeah. Ethan on the throw. Ethan throws it to Dimitri, gets cut off. That's Jacob with it. Jacob back to Dimitri. Dimitri off his head. Jacob to Sammy. Sammy in the center circle. He brings it down to Mac. Mac on the left side. Mac sends it to Brendan. Brendan to Sammy. Sammy gets cut off. 26 loses it to 25 for Framingham. Jacob tries to cut it off. 2 has it on the left. 2 over midfield. 2 crosses it to the right. There's nobody there. Wait. 18 on the run. Mac cut it off. Mac clears it down the left side, out of bounds. Throwing for Framingham. That's number 7. That's Nate to Mac. Mac to Brad. Brad up the left side. Tries to find Avi. Avi and 25 in front of the Brookline bench. 25 clears it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Framingham. 21 to the left. They send it back to him. That's Sammy on the ball. Sammy chips it to the left. Avi in. Goalie's back. Avi on the ground. He chips it. Goalie saves it.
Go, Avi! Let's go, Blue!
17:45 left in the first half. 1-0 Brookline. Goalie punts it over midfield. Off Sammy's feet. Gets stolen. It's over Ethan, and they call a foul. Sammy went down. 17:30 left in the first half. 1-0 Brookline. Free kick right at Brookline's side of the center circle. Nate's going to take it. Nate to the left hits Sammy in the feet. Sammy has it. Sammy, he sends it to Jacob. Jacob with Ethan right at him. Ethan has it. Ethan sends it back to Sam. 15's on pressure. Sammy in the center. Sammy back to Sam. They're going backwards here. Sam up the middle. Hits 7 for Framingham. 7 goes back to the center. Brendan's after it. 25 crosses the center circle. He stops on it. Comes back to his left to number 7. 7 to the left. He cuts in. Here comes Zach. Zach's going to save it. 16:40 left in the first half. 1-0 Brookline. Zach's going to punt it out. Zach to his left. It's over midfield. It hits 25 in the feet for Framingham. He's heading toward the Brookline bench. He keeps it in. Brendan's defending. They get it to midfield. 25 to the left. Number 2's here. Ethan comes out. 7 has it. 7 chips it ahead. It's going to bounce. 2 off his head. Sam brings it down to Ethan. Ethan clears it with his right foot. Ethan into space. Dimitri's chasing it. 5. And it goes out of bounds. Throwing for Framingham. 5 to 25. Gets played away by Jacob. 5 has it. 5 crosses over midfield. Sammy off his head. He's got Jacob. Jacob off his chest to himself. And it hits number 2. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Framingham. 5 to 26 on his feet. 26 cuts back to the, he gets held. Jacob gets held, no call. Sammy has it. Sammy, he's got Sammy to the right. He tried to put it on the ground to Avi. Goes back to the defender. 5 to the middle to 25. 25 crosses midfield. Avi comes back. That's Sammy to Jacob. Jacob's got Brad on the left. He tried to find Dimitri in the middle. Brendan at it. Brendan to his left to Jacob. One behind him. Jacob shoots. And the goalie's going to pick it up. 15 minutes left in the first half. 1-0 Brookline. Goalie punts it to midfield. They hit it sideways. Sammy on his feet. Sammy in the center circle. Sammy to his left. He's got Brendan with him. It gets deflected by 26. They steal it. 30 has it. Sammy's going to take it back for Brookline. Sammy to his left. He got Mac. Mac to Jacob. Jacob in front of the Brookline bench. Jacob stutter steps. Gets around him. Jacob tries to send Avi. Avi's offside. 14:20 left in the first half. It's 1-0 Brookline. 21. Hits it back toward the center. That's Brendan off his head to Avi. Avi has it. He's got 3 yards in front of him. Avi to his left. Past 21. Avi toward the box. Avi shoots. Goalie saves it. Dimitri was in front looking for a rebound. Goalie's going to punt it out this time. He punts it to midfield. Jacob off his head to number 2 on the left. 2 has it. He sends it back to his right. Nate. 30 hits it over Nate. Sam on his feet. Sam to Mac on the left. Mac down the left side. It bounces past Avi to their defender. They go out to the right. 26 turns on Brad. 25 has it. Cuts back to his right. Hits off Mac. He's slowly getting it up the field. He cuts back to the middle. Mac cuts it away. Nate's after it. They get to the corner. Nate slide tackles the ball out of bounds. Subs are coming in. Dimitri's coming out. Matt's coming in. Jacob came out. And Mateo came in. 12:50 left in the first half. It's 1-0 Brookline. Throwing for Framingham. They throw short. He gets to the corner. That's Sammy on him. That's Matt on him. It gets to the top of the box. Brendan tried to play it away. Gets to the front. 26 tries to turn on his right foot. Gets poked away by Mateo. Mateo clears it. Avi tries to get around the defender. Doesn't get there. And they call a foul. Free kick for Brookline. Brendan takes it quickly to Brad. Brad sends it to the middle to Matt. It's going to get cut off. That's Brendan coming in. He misses it. They go down the left. 30. 30's offside. Just under 12 minutes left in the first half. It's 1-0 Brookline. Looks like Isaac's ready to come in the game at the next stoppage. That's Nate on the free kick. Nate down the left side. It bounces past Brad. It goes out of bounds off 14, the Framingham defender. Mac on the throw. Mac throws it down the left. 14 cuts it off for Framingham. He goes down the right side into the Brookline bench. Another throw for Brookline. And Isaac will come in the game. He's coming in for someone. I didn't see who came out. In the box to Matt. Avi on his left foot. Avi shoots. Goalie saves it. Goalie waits. Let's see what's happening. Goalie punts it to midfield. Mac's under the ball. Mac bounces over him. Sammy on his chest. Sammy to his right. Sammy cuts it into Matt. Matt's chasing it, number 2. 2 off his head for Framingham. 2 cuts it ahead to 21. Brendan's on him. They send it back to the middle. Mateo's on him. 25 turns. 25 turns back to his left. 21 to the wing to 2. Ethan Schaefer stepped up. It's 3-on-4 here. It goes the other way. 30, back heels it to 26. He goes to the middle of the field. He's all alone. He shoots. And Zach's going to come up with it.
That's Zach.
Players down for Framingham. Like something happened. I'm sorry, they're calling a foul here. And Zach is setting up a wall. 4-man wall. Mateo, Ethan, Sammy, and Avi on the wall. Matt is playing the wing player 21 for Framingham. Clock is stopped right now. 10:08 left in the first half. Number 2 is on the edge of the wall. 2's in the middle of the wall. 11. 30's going to take it. 30 puts it over the top. 10 minutes left in the first half. 1-0 Brookline. Zach on the goal kick. Now Nate's going to take the goal kick. Let's see who's in the game. Avi's up top. It's Isaac and Matt on the wings, it looks like. Nate to the right side. Hits Avi. Mateo tried to get to it. 25 has it. He sends it down to the right to 15. 15 turns on it. 15 cuts back. He gets it to 7. 7 to 26. 26 with his left foot. Tried to play it in. Gets cut back. That's Avi. Avi sends it back to Brendan. Brendan gets blocked. He has it. Brendan to the left. It gets played back to the defender. Matt's on him. 28 to the right side. 28 down the right. Zach's coming out. Sam, and it gets cleared away. Nate to the left. Nate down the left side to Mac. Mac to Brendan. Brendan, there's one player behind him. He sends it to Mateo. Mateo down the left side. Mateo sends Matt. It's going to go a little long. Goalie's going to pick it up. Goalie whips it out to his left. 21's on him. 21. He's got 10 yards here. 21. Hits Sammy in the feet. Sammy has the ball. Sammy in the midfield. Sammy to Isaac. Isaac gets hit from behind. It gets chipped in the air. 26 turns back to his left. 26 with his right foot. Tries to get by Ethan. Ethan cuts it off. Brendan has it. Brendan hits it off the 21's head. 26 hits Ethan Schaefer. It goes out of bounds. I think they call a handball on Ethan. It's going to be a free kick. It's going to be a free kick for Framingham. No, it's over there. It's on the sideline. It's on the sideline. $7:50 left in the first half. 26 on the free kick. He puts it high in the air to the back post. Zach's under it. Zach off his hands. He gets it. Zach sends it out to Nate. Matt's running with him. He's got Avi on the left side. Avi in front of the Brookline bench. Avi gets to the inside. Avi tries to cross, gets cut off. That's Mateo. Mateo to Sammy. He's got Ethan with him. That's Sammy to Ethan. Ethan in the right side. Ethan crosses in front. And Matt was there. Goalie looking into the sun caught the ball. Goalie punts it over midfield and hits Nate in the head to Brendan. Oh, gets cut off by number 7. 7 sends it to 21 on the left. 21 on the left side. He hits Sammy with it. That's Matt to Sammy. Sammy brings it down. Sammy to his right. Sammy cuts it back. Matt has it. Matt tried to get it back. It cut off by 21. 25 has it. Avi's behind him. Avi takes him down. It's a foul. It's a free kick. It's a free kick for Framingham. 25 sends it out to the right side. It hits Mac. Oh, That's Sam to Brendan. Brendan brings it back. Brendan to Mac. Mac clears it with his left foot down the left side. Hits the Framingham defender. 28 has it. 28 over midfield. He cuts it back to 2. 2 on the left side. Cuts it to the middle to 25. 25 cuts it to his left. Sends it up the wing. It's out of bounds.
And then the last 2 years,
6 minutes left in the first half.
position they could. No more states have
Sub is coming in. That's Dimitri's coming in for Avi.
cases. Try to get
They're moving Matt to the center, it looks like. Ethan Schaefer on the throw. 5:45 left in the first half. 1-0 Brookline. Mateo, ooh, hits 2 in the chest, goes out of bounds. Mateo tried to back heel it. Ball hit 2 in the chest, went out of bounds. Ethan on the right side. Ethan throws it to the box to Brendan. Brendan brings it down with his chest. Brendan tries to turn. Brendan off the defender. Brendan gets into the right corner. He gets cut off by the defender. And Mateo hits it. 2 has it. 2 sends it down the wing. Hits Ethan, goes out of bounds. 16 on the throw. 16 to 30. 30 out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline. Ethan to Mateo. Mateo off his feet. Mateo to the corner to Matt. Matt turns. Matt, he's got Ethan behind him. Matt to the end line. Matt crosses in front. It gets cleared away. 16 has it for Framingham. 16 clears it to 30. 30 down the left side. 30 back to the center. 30. 30. He's got 10 yards in front of him. He chips the left to 16. 16 to 26. 26 to 16 on the left. Ethan's on him. It hits the Framingham player. Goes out of bounds. Ethan on the throw. He's got Sammy. He's got 5 yards in front of him. Sammy to his right. Sammy goes out of bounds. 25 to 26. Mateo's after him. 30 has it. He tries to back heel it. Brendan to the side to Mateo. 30 cuts it back. 30 gets cut off by Mateo. He tries to find Dimitri. Got cut off. That's Mac steps up at midfield. Mac has the ball. Mac ahead to Matt. And they call him offside. There was a defender behind him. 3:55 left in the first half. 1-0 Brookline. They go out to the right. That's Isaac on the player. Mac tried to cut it off. They go down the right side in front of the Framingham bench. They're going down the right wing. They cut it back. He sends it to 18. Brendan's on him. They go back to the right. And they cross it. It's a low cross, headed away by Sam. Sam's chasing it. Sam gets hit. Isaac has it. Isaac sends it back to Nate. Nate on the ground to Isaac in front of the Framingham bench. Isaac over midfield. Isaac, he gets tripped. No call. That's Matt off the Framingham play out of bounds. There's a sub coming in. Jacob is coming in. Jacob's coming in for Sammy. 3 minutes left in the first half. 1-0 Brookline. Mac on the throw in front of the Brookline bench. Mac throws it toward the box. It bounces. Dimitri's there. Dimitri plays it back. That's Matt on the shot, and it's going to go wide. Yeah, I guess it wasn't offside. Matt's on the ball. Defender steps back. He sends it back to his left to number 2. Dimitri's after it. And it goes out of bounds. Ethan Schaefer on the ball. 2:10 left in the first half. Ethan now on the right side. Hits the Framingham head. 25 is going to get it for Framingham. Gets blocked by Mateo. 25 to his left to 26. 26 has got 10 yards in front of him. Brendan is coming over. He chips it in the air to 16. 16 over his foot. He goes to his left. He cuts back past Sam. He sends it in front. And Zach gets to it. In front of the goal. Under 2 minutes left. He's got Mateo on this side in front of us. Zach punts it over midfield. Hits off their head to 16 off his feet. 16 on the ground to 26. 26 to his left. He punts it in. 18's on the run. Zach came out. Ethan on his feet. It's in front. 30 has it. Mateo came in. Mateo cut it off, and he's shielding it. It's still in bounds. They're giving a goal kick to Brookline. We're under 2 minutes left. It's 1-0 Brookline.
Strong finish, Blue!
It's a goal kick.
Strong finish, Blue!
All right, Mateo.
1-0 Brookline. We're under 2 minutes left in the first half. Nate low on the ground toward Brendan. Brendan off his feet. He fell. Their player falls. They call a foul. It's in front of the Framingham bench. 26 or 28 are going to take it. Ref is spotting the ball. 26 is going to take it. .26. It's high, top of the box. It gets headed away by Nate. It's on the ground, hits the defender. 15 has it for Framingham. 15. He goes to the back post. It gets headed away. I think that was Mac. Goalie is down, and they call a foul. Player punches it into the goal. Anyway, Zach is down. Zach went up in the air. And there's a card given. Do you know who he gave the card to? The guy he's talking to?
I think so, 25.
20, 25, 26? 25. I think it's 26.
Or 26. I can't tell.
I think 26.
25 is the captain.
Yeah, yeah,
who's
yeah.
Talking to him.
I think he also threw the ball away earlier. Anyway, it's going to be a free kick for Brookline. Looks like Zach is up. He looks to be all right. There's not much time before the half. Nate's going to take the free kick. Ref blows the whistle. Nate takes it, and that's the halftime whistle. It's 1-0 Brookline at the half.